I think we're recording. Good afternoon. My name is Brandon Faustini with the NDN Companies. I'm joined with Will Gerard, also with the NDN Companies. The purpose of this video is for the, thank you, Rivertown Water Treatment Plant, wells number 2 and 3, wetland delineation confirmation on behalf of JEA for FDP. So basically we're going to do a walkthrough confirming our flagged wetland line based on vegetation, hydrology, and hydric soils. We're starting with well number 3 site. We're in the wetland plot. So Will, if you can focus, right, we're at the wetland soil boring point 1B. This is the project boundary for the well number 3 site. We're within the wetland, so we'll kind of go through the vegetation that's involved. The vegetative community is pretty consistent through wetland and upland site, so our wetland line will be based on mainly hydric soils and signs of hydrology. But you'll see that as we walk along. So right now, as I said, we're at 1B, and then we'll walk this line and go to the upland portion of our site. But right now, we just did pull the soil boring, so we'll kind of go through that with you. Well, if you could focus on the boring right now. So our hydric soil indicator of choice is going to be S9 thin dark surface. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure that is correct. Here. Yes. We also have an indicator of A7, which is monkey mineral. Right now I'll just go through the boring. For inches 0 through 4, we've got a color of 10YR21. We've got this mucky sand layer at the top. Inches 4 through 6, we've got a color of 10YR51. It's going to be mostly sand in there. There was no redox features within our matrix, hence the indicators that we've chosen. So it is pretty consistent with the A7 mucky mineral content. It's all sand. We did see some 10YR21 speckles, but nothing to indicate redox. Here's our upper portion, more mucky mineral. And we can pull more soil borings as we move along. Will, if you want to focus now on some of the hydrology features kind of pointed out through the site. So we've got a moss line through all of the wetland. You can see it. Yeah, if you just want to pan around and kind of show that it's pretty heavily distributed through the site. You get that good. It's kind of all over. We also did note some saturation in some of our borings, so we're also using that as an indicator. And we're also using a secondary indicator of our fact neutral test, which we could provide you the data sheets, but the vegetative community kind of coincides with a fact neutral test. So we use that indicator for hydrology as well. So that's a good lead in into the vegetation. Will, if you want to go around and kind of show what we've got. So for our canopy, it's mainly going to be all slash pine. We've got a lot of red maple. We've got some wax myrtle interspersed in there. We also have some, I don't know if you can see, sawgrass kind of throughout here. Some of the more depressional areas, we have sawgrass. We've got some Virginia chain fern. Is that camera catching that good?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Royal fern.
Yeah, did you pick up the royal?
Yeah, here's a royal fern. Here's a netted chain fern.
Yep, netted chain fern. Also a lot of cypress. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. That Will was just right in front of one. Cypress sapling and adult trees.
There's another one. Cypress.
So throughout the site there are dominant species are obligate and mostly fac wet, some fac. And like I said, that somewhat occurs on our upland portion too, which we'll kind of walk over following this. There's also saw palmetto throughout the site as well. Orient them. So right now, like I said, we're in this 1B area. As we move west, the wetland expands to the St. John's tributary, which is situated over here. I think we're pretty close to our floodplain, so it gets pretty expansive over here. So we're going to move east now and head to our upland portion. We'll kind of show you how the topography changes, and we lose that moss trim line. So let me grab my things and we'll walk. I get that.
Okay.
Let's get to the flagging line.